Hey guys, so today we are going to have a little chit chat about what to do if you've fallen off track. I'm going to give you 6 tips that I personally use because I personally have fallen off track and gotten back on track so many times. And these have helped me a lot over the years, so hopefully they help you too. Okay, so step 1 is very important. Literally just forgive yourself for messing up. Forgive yourself for being off track. If you gain weight, whatever, it's fine. We've all been there. Nobody's perfect 100% of the time. Accept that and just move on. Do not punish yourself. Don't be like, oh my god, I look terrible now. I need to do hours of cardio and starve myself. No, because that's just going to put you into a cycle where you just keep starving yourself and falling off track. I did this for years, so I can tell you not to do that. Just like put the past aside and make some new goals, stick to them, forget about anything else that happened. So step 2 is figure out why is it that you want to be on track. You really have to think deeply into your goals and make them more personal to you, because everyone knows that when you start off with a goal, you're like, yes, I'm so excited, this is gonna be good, blah, 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 blah. But then as time passes, you aren't as excited by it anymore and you lose motivation and you kind of need to just be disciplined to do the goal. So you need to come up with a reason that's a little bit more deep, I want to say, that will make you stick to it. So for example, for me, I wouldn't just be like, oh, I want to lose weight because I want to be lean or whatever. Like, I would be like, I want to stay on track because when I stay on track, I feel so much better about everything. I have more energy, I'm more confident, I'm happier. I just feel like I'm a more like successful person and more productive. Like, just everything for me is always better when I'm on track, and that has nothing to do with because of how I look. So I kind of like write those reasons down, and I really think about that when I'm kind of tempted to stray the path, because it's so much more than just like looking good. Like, I hate feeling shitty. Like, I hate when I eat bad and then like it just like brings my mood and everything down. So yeah, that is what works well for me, and just come up with anything that really kind of means a little bit more to you. It can even be the same thing as me, because I know personally if I eat bad, it just like messes with my head. So yeah. Okay, so step 3 is similar to what I just said. When you are getting back on track, notice the difference in how good you feel. Like, I know personally, I could be like my absolute leanest, but like treating my body like crap, and then my image of myself is just not good, even if I look great. Whereas on the other hand, if I'm like not looking my best physique-wise, but I've been eating like well for a couple weeks, I will actually feel better than I do when I'm lean and eating bad, if that makes sense. So just notice how much better you feel when you're on track. Focus on that kind of stuff. Like, don't make this all about aesthetics, because it's not as rewarding in a way. Like, if you're focusing on just how awesome you feel when you eat really well and like do great with your workouts, it's gonna make you love the lifestyle a lot more than if you're just like, oh my god, do I look good? Oh my god, do I have abs? What is this? What is that? Like, no, just like focus on really enjoying it. Like, take out your emotions on the gym. Let your food make you feel good. I don't know. It does, I guess, in a way. But yeah, just really focus on feeling good, and the looks will come. When you focus on feeling good, you're a lot more likely to stay on track, because who wants to not feel good? Like, I don't know. Do you want to feel like crap? Not me. So yeah, it's just gonna make you want to stick to it, and that's kind of also what makes it a lifestyle. Like, if you're doing something to be fit and you don't feel good, then you're doing it wrong. Okay, so step 4 is to switch up your routine a little bit. So there's a few different ways you could do this. You can buy a new program, find some workouts for free on YouTube, create one yourself. Just something to make you like excited and look forward to the gym again. You can even switch up the style of your training. So say if you're used to doing like kind of like bodybuilding style training and like just focusing on how you're gonna look, you could start focusing a little bit more on strength. That's what I'm doing. I'm starting to do, and I'm like so excited. Like I'm focused on the numbers. I'm not like worried about like, oh my gosh, I feel this exercise in my quads and I only want to feel it in my butt. Like I'm just like focused on performance, and it just like feels really good, and it makes it a lot more, again, rewarding. So yeah, think about a way to switch it up. Do something fun, make sure you enjoy it, and the results will come. Okay, and step number 5. Don't look at my ugly hands. Well, you can't really see them, but so step number 5 is come up with just little healthy habits that you can do every day that you may have stopped doing when you were off track. So for me, I'm always drinking a lot of water. This is the water bottle I always carry around with me because it makes it easier for me to drink more that way. So if you don't have a water bottle, buy one. Yeah, and it's something where sometimes if I do really fall off track, I'll like neglect my water drinking, even though I'm always thirsty, so I just make myself suffer. Another habit I like to kind of add back in if I'm off the track is getting a certain amount of steps per day, always wearing the Fitbit. Again, you don't have to be super strict with this. You don't have to be like, oh my god, I have to get 10,000 steps. It's kind of just like focus on increasing your activity level, walk around a little bit more, don't be a couch potato, stuff like that. You could also just focus on little things diet-wise too, like keeping extra like cut up veggies around for if you're like starving and cannot wait for your meal to cook, because I know that happens to me a lot. So if you're like, just little things like that, like try and get in more of your micronutrients, things that maybe you weren't doing when you were off track that you know you usually do when you're on, add those in, take it day by day, and you will start to feel better. Okay, our last tip is meal prep. Find some recipes. I don't know what I'm doing with my arms. Meal prep for the week, and find some recipes that make you excited. Like you're like, oh my gosh, look at this healthy recipe I found. Like there's so many like good healthy recipes online. Like if you do not know what to eat, you can look at my other video, my full day of eating one. I personally love those meals, and my tuna burger recipe video, and I plan on doing a lot more full day of eatings in the future because I think it's definitely an area people struggle with most. So yeah, find some food that you enjoy. You don't have to be eating plain chicken breast and broccoli or something like the blandest food. Like I look forward to most of my meals. Like I'll usually have one meal a day that's like, say if I eat 4 meals, I'll have one that's like a little less exciting, but like that is a huge key. Like food is everything. So find some good like recipes that have a lot of protein, have a lot of like vegetables and fruits, and you can kind of find any style of food. Like by that I mean like you can find like healthy dessert type meals, you can find like savory stuff. There's so many options. You just gotta do your homework and look around a little bit, and that's gonna make a world of difference for you, especially if you prepare it on like Sunday. That's when I do it, whatever day works best for you. Love the food you eat. It really helps. Alright guys, so those are my 6 tips for getting back on track. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I will be posting up a lot more workouts and recipes in the near future. I don't know why I said it like that. So yeah, hope you guys have fun getting back on track. Mwah!